This is Radio Taiwan International.
Welcome to the news on Radio Taiwan International. I'm Amanda Stevens, coming to you from Taipei, Taiwan. We begin with a look at today's top stories for Monday, February 16th. President Lai Ching-te's Lunar New Year address from a radar station prompts legislative praise and scorn. The legislature responds to U.S. concerns over Taiwan's special defense budget. And the Interior Ministry launches a Year of the Horse travel guide featuring Taiwan's top 100 religious sites. But first, today's top story. President Lai Ching-te made his Lunar New Year address from the Xiaoshui-shan radar station this year, prompting a divided response. DPP legislator Rosalia Wu called the move emblematic of Lai's policy priorities. By first giving the address to members of the military, Lai has shown the people his determination to defend Taiwan. However, KMT legislator Wu Zongxian says that allocating budget for military salary increases would have a more concrete effect on military morale. This year, President Lai made a special trip to Xiaoshui-shan radar station, notable for being Taiwan Navy's highest altitude naval station in the country. DPP legislator Rosalia Wu said that as the commander-in-chief of the armed forces, the president considers Taiwan's security his primary goal, underscoring that without security, there is no livelihood. She continued that in addition to strengthening defense capabilities, improving the rights and benefits of the armed forces is also an ongoing part of his leadership. However, opposition member Wu Zongxian argued that if the president truly wanted to strengthen Taiwan's defense, he would increase soldiers' salaries, calling on the government to also allocate the budget for police, firefighters, and Coast Guard veterans. He said that, quote, to truly boost morale, the government needs to allocate funds according to the law. Soldier salaries should be paid as soon as possible, and salary increases should be implemented quickly because our soldier salaries are relatively low compared to other countries. You can't ask them to work like charity, end quote. The president's move does break with tradition. Typically, the president gives the Lunar New Year address from either the presidential office or the Taipei guest house. Changing the venue to the naval station this year is meant to be a show of gratitude for the soldiers and military members who maintain their post regardless of the season or special occasion. Similarly, Lai's Lunar New Year message signals unity, protection, and security to all people, with the imagery of the radar station and its year-round patrols, which help keep the country safe. Legislative Speaker Han Kuo-yu and Vice Speaker Zhang Jichan issued a joint statement on Monday in response to a letter from bipartisan U.S. lawmakers expressing concerns about Taiwan's special defense budget. They emphasized their commitment to actively assisting all party caucuses in carefully reviewing related bills, with the special defense budget being the highest priority. Ocean Affairs Minister Guan Biling stated in a Facebook post that the legislature's reply not only used the phrase Taiwan's security and Indo-Pacific peace and stability, but also pledged to contribute to this cause. She said that this helps dispel allegations of the KMT insulting the U.S. and being pro-China, and it's time to correct the absurd accusations that they are pushing away strategic partners and embracing hostile forces made over the past year. Guan emphasized that once the special defense budget and reciprocal tariff agreement are solidified, the security and economic partnership between the U.S. and Taiwan will deepen. Combined with Japan's new cabinet, which is unafraid of the China threat, a peaceful chain to deter China from using force against Taiwan can be forged, she said. She underscored that the closer the strategic partnership among Indo-Pacific allies, the more secure the region's peace, stability, and prosperity will be. The Interior Ministry has launched the Taiwan Religious Cultural Map website as the ideal guide for the Year of the Horse blessings and travel. The ministry stated that the site integrates rich information from Taiwan's top 100 religious scenes and cultural religious heritage in Taiwan, providing diverse, user-friendly routes to ensure success in the coming year. With Lunar New Year temple visits a key tradition, the website helps users plan personalized itineraries by region, religion, or interests, browsing featured sites and events for a smooth journey. The ministry noted options for traditional faith seekers at ancient temples with unique rituals, architecture lovers at churches blending art and history, and festival enthusiasts at Lunar New Year and lantern festivals nationwide. All are accessible via the site. Religious Affairs Department Deputy Director Luo Sujian highlighted the international potential. She said,
To market Taiwan's diverse religious culture worldwide, the ministry will promote Taiwan Temple Stay immersive religious tourism this year, combining temple stays, rituals, cultural tours, and spiritual experiences, enabling locals and international visitors to deeply experience Taiwan's religious beauty.
更能够深入地体验台湾宗教文化之美。
The ministry reminds travelers to respect faiths, practice eco-friendly rituals, minimize noise, and follow venue rules for a sustainable environment. While AI has become a go-to helper for modern people planning trips, drafting reports, or tackling tricky questions, many online denizens claim AI-guided lottery numbers led to wins. To test AI's surefire picks, Taiwan Lottery Co ran experiments using ChatGPT and Gemini on 2 2026 Lunar New Year scratch-off games, with unexpected outcomes. Taiwan Lottery launches limited edition 2,000 NT scratch-offs annually before Lunar New Year, with top prizes up to 20 million NT dollars or 338,000 US dollars. This year, Taiwan's first 20 million NT draw's second prize of 1 million Taiwan dollars or 32,000 US dollars was scratched off by 27-year-old Yan on January 25th, who credited ChatGPT by inputting his birthday and birth name. ChatGPT confirmed that day was suitable to play and suggested numbers 1, 3, 6, and 8. Yan, drawn to the 13 imagery from his favorite K-pop idol group, selected number 13 and won 1 million NT dollars. Following the tests, Taiwan Lottery's general manager Xie Zihong said the results were not retirement level, but that all AI-picked tickets were successful, with both ChatGPT and Gemini AI's neck and neck. In number and value won. However, he emphasized that wins are coincidences and fun participation, not proof AI predicts numbers which would require review, while noting AI testing boosts interest in scratch-offs, Powerball, and the Lotto. During the Lunar New Year holiday, difficult conversations often come in the form of concern from family members on topics like marriage, children, and career, tainting what should be happy memories. Taichung Hospital psychiatrist Zhang Bingcun suggests strategies to navigate these conversations, preventing them from developing into combative arguments. Zhang advises using different strategies based on the strength of your relationship with the family member in question. If the relationship is weaker or more distant, he suggests a low-level topic shift, which can look like switching to social issues, political topics, or asking their opinions on topics like health, exercise, or supplements, rather than answering uncomfortable questions. With a closer relationship, he suggests attempting higher-level emotional communication, like gently drawing boundaries. This could sound like, "Thanks for your concern, but I don't have an answer right now." If the relationship is especially close, this could even be used as an opportunity to discuss life philosophies with older family members, probing into the importance of getting married or having children and how their opinion of those decisions changed over their lifetimes. In-depth conversations like these, Chung says, can even strengthen familial relationships at any age. When facing conflict with relatives, especially in close quarters, he says remember to take a step back and give yourself the space to calm down. When emotions run high, try to stay rational to avoid entering a combative mindset. If a situation gets too out of control, Chung says the most mature response is to draw boundaries and prioritize your mental health. He recommends the universal phrase, "I see what you're saying, and I'll give it some thought," which avoids swallowing grievances to both protect your mental health and keep the peace. The world's largest 9 dragons ruyi is now valued at over 900 million NT dollars, or 28.7 million US dollars, after recent skyrocketing gold prices.
The world's largest 9 dragons ruyi is located at the Fengshan Tiangong Temple in Kaohsiung, though the version currently displayed is merely a gold leaf-covered substitute. The real scepter is kept in a safe with 24-hour monitoring and very strict anti-theft measures. 6 years ago, the temple spent over 300 million NT dollars or 9.6 million US dollars on 180 kilograms of gold bars and commissioned Jiayi artist Xie Dongze to create a 9 dragons ruyi. The 9 bars were melted down, poured into molds, cooled, and demolded. The details were carefully crafted and polished, and the finished product gradually emerged. The final piece, weighing 170 kilograms and measuring 81 by 14 by 10 centimeters, is pure gold and so unique that the artist even kept the original prototype as a memento. With the current surge in gold prices, religious objects have unexpectedly seen their worth skyrocket. The market cost of just the materials in the Fengshan Tiangong Temple 9 Dragons Ruyi has recently exceeded 900 million NT dollars or 28.7 million US dollars. As auspicious as the scepter might be, its staggering value means that visitors wishing to see the real thing might be out of luck. Michelle Chang for RTI News.
Thanks for joining me for the news. I'm Amanda Stevens. Stay tuned for another 50 minutes of English language features brought to you by Radio Taiwan International.